All right, hey y'all, hey, it's your girl, Coach Tooka, checking in. Wish y'all a happy Independence Day. Happy 4th of July. This is the most untraditional 4th of July I've ever had in my life. Most people probably grill something today. That's how I would normally celebrate. Um, Probably threw something on the grill, honey, had some people over and had a gathering, but not this girl, okay? I am in the great city of Atlanta, Georgia. Okay. And I'm here at the podcast summit. Made a decision to come here for this in January. And if I'm being honest, y'all, I really reevaluated my decision. Uh, but I'm so glad that I've came. I met some really good people and I've learned a lot. I always learn a lot whenever I come into spaces that have such phenomenal speakers and people. There's always some takeaway that you can use. So my goal is always to leave and put my stuff into action right away. And so it was a long day. We've been in sessions all day from 9 this morning to 6 p.m. Then I went to the store and I got some water and things for my room. And I was like, I need to go live. I gotta go live. So this is what I want to talk about today. Because the moment I get off of here, I'm gonna take my shower and transition over to this bed. Okay. Um, okay. So this is what I want to talk about today. Listen, I want to talk about what I'm really celebrating and the reason why I'm most comfortable with today not being a traditional holiday. Um, First of all, not only is it the 4th of July and we celebrate independence, but we are over halfway through the year. So when I think about what am I celebrating from, I have to think about what are some things that I got free of this year. And it's one major thing that I have noticed has changed in me in the last year that I'm thankful and it feels so good to to be free from. And so to tell you this part, it really has to start with when I was a child. And I just want to give a disclaimer. I love my mama, and I think she did the very best job she could do raising me as a single parent. Okay, so I'm not digging at my mama, but I am saying this: that when I was a child, I possessed a unique set of qualities. Okay, and I think that I was just born this way. Okay, and so were you. And I think that in my mom's working to parent as a single mother of two children, she didn't have time for it. Okay. So the person that I am today, all of this energy, it's amazing. I come to an event like this and I hear the same thing here that I hear home. People are like, oh my God, I just love your energy. Your energy is contagious. Well, people ain't always felt that way about my energy. Okay. So I think in my life I've been conditioned to try to read the room and decide how much energy I'm going to pour into the space. Um, Lest it be too much, all right? Because I've never wanted to be too much. And so, honey, when I tell you, I think it's just the praying and devotion and God revealing to me what's beautiful and what He uniquely gifted with me. I don't even, baby, I'm so free. It don't even matter no more. I am so free. And it feels so good. It feels good to know that I am for who I'm for, you know? And to not feel like, okay, you have to calm down, be less animated, be less this. I'm over it, y'all. And it feels so good to be free. So I think when that happens, what I know, hey, is it Kellen? What I know is that God can use that now because it's an unencumbered gift. And I haven't always been this way because it's always in the back of your head, like, calm down now, don't be talking too much, don't be bringing too much energy. But in 2024, there's literally what I'm celebrating independence from. And so this is what sparked though me to think about it. My mom sent me a picture of me when I was like, I think I posted it in my stories this week. I think I was like 4 or 5 years old, and we were going on a cross country trip from Missouri to California. And my uncle was in the Navy at that time, and we were going to see him. And I was a kid, and my mom, she just laughed and laughed because first of all, I had on these. If you saw it, I might repost. If you saw it, I had on these red tights with some white Mary Janes. And the way that I'm standing is letting me know that couldn't nobody tell me nothing. Okay. I was looking cute to me. And my mama was like, "Ooh, child, you was such a bossy thing." She said I was bossing people on the bus, bossing people everywhere I went. And she said, and she reminded me when I was a kid, I used to say, kids are just little people. And I still believe that today. So I had a lot of questions when I was a kid, like, why you get to stay up and I gotta go to bed? Hey, solution guy couldn't tell him nothing, couldn't tell me nothing. So yeah, that's my husband, the solution guy. That's my man. Okay. So couldn't tell me nothing, honey. But what I realized is that essentially the person I was in that picture, I'm still that person 40 years later. It's in there. So everything that God intended to use in my life, He already placed it in me. There's nothing to discover, there's nothing to find. It is what it is. And it's not going to be attracted to everybody, but it's for who it's for. It's for the people that God has assigned to me. And so it feels amazing to be free of wondering, are you doing too much, baby? I'm just me. Okay. I'm just me. And I'm showing up like that. Okay. And it's such a good feeling. And not to say that I always have. I have two children. Well, I have two birth children, but I have a bonus son that's 23. And so just and even with my own children, I met the most amazing guy today at this podcast summit. He was selling these, I was telling my friends, he was selling these popcorns. I'm gonna promote them too because I liked them. His name, I forgot his name. He told me, I think it was Terelsky. But if you go to poppinginthecity.com, he had this okay, ooh, 4 kids, girl. Okay, now I'm telling you, it ain't no joke. Parenting is not for the weak at heart. But this guy had this popcorn, and I was like, "What made you start this business?" So he started talking about, you got 3 of these? Listen, girl, he was good. This is what he did. He started giving out these samples, and when he gave out the samples, he got you, okay. And then it's $7 for this little bag, and then 20 for 3. So I was like, honey, give me 3, okay? So anyway, I was talking to him and I was really telling him I'm looking for a business for my son to start, who's 9 years old, who's full of energy. And my son in the traditional school setting, it's just his person, it's very difficult for him to adhere to that because he's a talker, he's energetic, he's funny, he loves to laugh, play, run, jump. He's a boy and he's living life, and he has a gift for people and interacting with people. And so he loves popcorn. And I said, I wanted this to be a good little business for my son to start. And the guy told me, yeah, he could do something like this. And we got to talking about just how we try to force children into these boxes, like sit here, be still, don't do that. And it's like some kids just aren't going to be able to function like that. And I think my son is one of them. And so he was just giving me ideas of things that I could do. But this is what it made me think about. Just like that little girl on that picture that was 4 years old with them red tights and them white shoes that you couldn't tell a thing, okay? I just knew I was cute. But I've always been the things that are true about me today. I am a rule follower, okay, been that, and I'm gonna make sure the people around me follow rules. Been that since I was a child. Never met a stranger. I came to this conference in Atlanta, Georgia. I was talking to my friend, and I'm like, some people would come to something like this by themselves and kind of be like, "Who am I gonna know?" I was like, "I'm gonna meet somebody," and sure enough, I did. I met plenty of people. Like it's bound to happen. I meet people. I do people. Okay, people is my jam, and been like that. And so that's my thing. What if we didn't tie our kids up with these shoulds so they don't have to take so much time to figure it out? Because it like I believe who they're going to be when they're adults. That some of this already in them. Now there's some things that we have to develop, but um let's make space for the natural gifts that they have. Let's make it be okay and be acceptable. So with my son, I told the line a lot because I do understand he has to follow rules to survive in life. Okay, it's a requirement. uh it is a requirement. So he does need to know when to turn it up and when to turn it down so that he can be successful. So he does need to read the room and figure out how to move. But I also don't want to squelch that creative part of him. Hey, Stephanie, I don't want to squelch that creative part of him because I believe that God's gonna do something with that gift, right? And your kids are the same way. They got some gift in them that we're saying, and I'm just over the should season in my life. It's a lot of things that I grew up thinking, oh, you should do this, or you should, this is how you should do it. And I'm done shooting myself, okay? And it feels so good to just be free, honey. So in this season of my life, it is what it is. You get what you get, and it's for who it's for. Okay. And it ain't for everybody. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that. It feels amazing. And I think I'm a pretty oh, who is this? Is this Trinity? Who is this? Baby, which one? This one of my babies, y'all. Cause she said Miss James. So this one of my babies. Which one of my babies is this? Cause y'all know y'all have these IG aliases. Which one of my babies is this? Yeah. So I'm just saying, give our kids rooms to grow, but give ourselves, because it's some things about you that somebody probably told you. Grew up thinking you should do less of this, but it's been who you are your entire life, and you just shooting yourself. Hey, Trinity, how are you? Hey, baby girl. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I miss y'all, baby. When I tell you, all I miss about teaching is the kids. That's the only thing I miss is the children. Hanging with the young people who keep you young, okay? So it feels so good to just be free of like unreasonable, like even as I think about it as a mother. As a mother, we have all these things like you should do this, you should have the perfect house, the perfect this, the perfect that. We just should. No, you should do what God told you to do, and you should do it your way. All right. And it's not gonna look like the way your neighbor do it, the way your friend do it. It's how you do it. Okay. Put your own little razzle dazzle on that thing and stop letting people should you, okay? Because God put something in you, all right, that's uniquely gifted to you. Go out and use that thing every day and stop letting people tell you what you should be doing. Now, if it's not fruitful, all right, and if it's out of the will of God, don't do that, all right? But I'm just saying, like things that are your natural personality traits, who you uniquely and just who you are, all right? We quiet that a lot so we can fit in the spaces with, oh, child, I was about to say something. I'm gonna say it because I almost had a should moment. But we got people telling us how we should be that don't even know they self. So how you gonna tell me how I should be and you don't even know how you should be? You don't even know how you should be. Okay. You don't know you. So I know you don't know me. All right. So it feels so good. So I pray. I know y'all are celebrating the independence of our nations, but I'm celebrating the independence of Tanisha from all the things that I just years old. My mother had me when she was 20 years old. Okay. She had some growing to do. Okay. So, and raising us by herself. So I'm not saying that my mom didn't do the best she could do, but I think that if if the adults that raised me had been equipped with the information that I have, so one of the things I have is the DISC assessment. And when I took it, it was discovered I'm a 99. I love talking, interaction. I love people, just honey, living life. And I see the same things in my son. My daughter is a super duper administrator. Okay. If it's some business to be run, she is my business manager. If there is business to be run, she run it. Now, some people would say she's 13 years old and you got her having too many adult responsibilities, but she is a responsible 13-year-old. And when she get outside of the realm of where she should be at 13, I get on at her about that, but I honor the part of her that knows how to handle business. She's a business handler, okay? So I'm not gonna shoot her. So anyway, that's what I'm celebrating today. So I hope y'all had a good time. I hope y'all didn't eat too much. This is my non-traditional. The only thing that's missing is my family, my husband, and my kids are back home. They could not come with me, and if they had, that would be the only thing that would be missing from this trip. But I had a great time. I had a great time. So we have another day of sessions tomorrow, and the purpose of this conference is to show you how to start a podcast. And y'all give me some topics. Y'all DM me some topics I can talk about. I'm not saying that I'm going to start one now, but I am learning the things I need to learn, and it's been a great, informative day. And I think tomorrow will be the same. They had some Isaac Hayes' son was here. That was pretty cool. Um, I mean, typical people that you would expect to see, like Willie Moore Jr. was here. But tomorrow, Tasha K is coming. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. I might be there, I might not. Um, I don't know. Because I do what I want. Anyway, I love y'all all the way to life. I just wanted to wish y'all a happy 4th of July. And I wanted to give y'all some invitations as well. All right. The first invitation is Rochelle and I are training for the Marine Corps Marathon. And if you feel so inclined, we want y'all to join us, okay? The date is October the 27th. We are in training now, all right? This is week 2, today's Thursday, day 4, all right? So it was a cross training day. So I did 40 minutes on the treadmill and then I did a 10-minute hit. And tomorrow it's 5 miles on the menu, and I have to do it on the treadmill because I'm here. But if y'all feel so inclined, join us. A marathon is 26.2 miles. So make sure when you say you did a marathon, you did 26.2 miles. But there is a 10K option for anybody who wants to do that. 10K is simply 6.2 miles. 6.2 miles. All right. So yeah, we would like to invite y'all. Okay. Y'all got plenty of time to train. And if you feel like the 26 is too much, 6 is fine. All right. I also want to invite you to sign up for my live training where every week I do a live training for busy moms, busy, overwhelmed moms. All right. Because I was once that. I was waking up every day. Okay. Running down my to-do list, and it felt like there were more hours in the day than I had time to do the things I needed to do. Okay. It was completely overwhelming, and it was the day was just filled with some things that I had no business doing on my own, some things that weren't my business, but it really boiled down to me not being able to prioritize the things that were really important and learn how to say no to some other things. So I do a live training every week. And so I have one next week. It's called the Moms Who Thrive. And let me be clear, when we say thrive means just developing well. All right. So it's not about being perfect, but it is about developing well in multiple areas of your life. All right. So I do want to invite you to come hang with me where I'll be teaching you the exact system, the system that I use to go from waking up every morning, wishing I could pull these covers back over my head and go to sleep, to being able to have energy through the roof, prioritize my life, say no to things that did not align with the vision that I have for my life. I was able to learn to say no. That was something that was really difficult for me. So I'll be teaching that next week. And if you are any busy mom that you know, any mama you know, the mama that do everything for everybody and nothing for herself, okay? And she don't know how to start doing stuff for herself and tell the people no. Invite her to you can go to momswhothrive.masterclass.com, or you could just drop Thrive in the comments and I'll send you the link to lock in your spot. So there are 2 invitations on the table. All right, which one are you gonna take? You doing a marathon with us, or will I see you next week at the webinar? Either or both. Okay. That's all I got, y'all. It is 10:11 here. So I'm about to, honey, take a shower and tap out because I got to get up in the morning and do 5 miles on the treadmill because I'm training for the Marine Corps Marathon. I'm really excited. I'm going to say this before I go. I'm excited to see how this new body performs against my old body because I've done the Marine Corps before. I did it in 2006. So that was 18 years ago that I did it. And so I want to see how my body just performs in training. I was eating completely different. Okay. The last time I trained, I was eating trash on the way. I think my husband is saying 2. No, I said 2 children that I gave birth to, honey. Is that what you're getting on me about? Somebody asked me how many children I had on Instagram. My husband over here saying 2. Let me be clear. I have 3 children. All right. I have my oldest son, Trey, who I share with his beautiful mother. And I have 2 children that I gave birth to. All right. I just want to clear that up. All right. I have been in Trey's life. He's 23 years old, and I've been in his life since he was 4 years old, and he is my son. Okay. Okay, honey. My husband like 2. I think that's what he's saying, 2. So So anyway, I just want to see how my body performs. How does my body stack up to the version of myself that would run 20 miles and then go get pancakes? Run 20 miles and go get pancakes. Yes, I did. Okay. And to this new version of myself. I also want to see how I, as this new version of myself, navigate things like running increases your appetite. So there's more opportunities, as far as I'm concerned, to get off track. How do you navigate that? Hydration is something I used to do, but I'm really having to pay attention to how much water my body needs. I'm having to pay attention to a lot, and I'm doing paying a lot more attention than I did the last time. So I want to see how that translates on the pavement when I start putting my feet on the ground and doing this thing. I want to see. I want to see how my body does. So if y'all want to join us, don't feel no pressure now to do the full marathon. But if y'all want to join us, we will be doing it, and you can hop in and train with us. We are using an app. Running with Hal is the app that we use, and it tells us what to do every day. All right, y'all. So I am about to tap out. Okay, I'm about to shower and get myself in the bed. I love y'all all the way to life. Hey, uh, who is this? A lead transaction. Oh, is this Miss Claudette? Wait a minute. Is this Miss Claudette? I'm almost saying the wrong name. Tell me who this is. It's lead transaction coordinator. Somebody Reba now. I know it's somebody in Reba. Hey. So anyway, y'all, I'm on here just having a good time. Y'all are my 4th of July party, okay? Hey, Miss, listen, y'all are my party, all right? But we had a great day today. It's just different, and I really feel like the people who were here, I just feel like everybody ain't doing this. Everybody not taking the non-traditional route to celebrating the 4th of July. It is like July 4th, and people are really here learning how to celebrate. I loved it. I loved it. So anyway, I love y'all to life, and I am out of here. I will come back tomorrow with a more organized topic with some steps that you can put into action. But today I was just thinking about how good it feels to be free from the expectations of should. And I think it's just God doing a work in me really praying and in my devotional time, asking God to make it clear what it is that He wants me to do. And not go my own way and just start making up my own things. So I really want to be clear what's in the will of God and like where is He assigning me to be and who is He assigning me to and what am I supposed to be doing? And I want to be obedient to that. Like what is in His will? And I want to do that every day. And it just takes a lot of things off the table. And some things have just become real clear to me. And so it is what it is, honey. It is what it is. So, and I hope the same is true for you. So I want you to look for those natural abilities in your kid, in your own children, right? That they have that you see now. Like you can literally tell who your children, you knew who they were when they were born, okay? And I think we try to mold and shape them into what they should be. And God already gave them everything they need. And the same is true for you. God gave you everything you need to do everything He needs you to do. And you got to figure out how you got to develop some things. There's some things you got to develop, but you are who you are, and it is what it is. All right. All right. Love y'all to life, and y'all have a good evening. I will see y'all tomorrow. I will be back on tomorrow. Probably earlier. Yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good evening. Peace.